I think she's really a free spirit, fun-loving, not too wild. I don't think Rich would hire a girl like that. Somebody who's experimental, into trying new things, into meeting new people, wants to have a good time, into the, maybe not the club scene, but definitely the music scene. So I love growing up in South City. Everybody knows everybody, church on every corner. Almost kind of like a Starbucks, there's one on every corner. There's a lot of local places that everybody, if you live in St. Louis, you know you go to. Uncle Bill's is one. City folks, well, we're not really scared of anything because a lot of stuff happens in the city that doesn't happen in the county. Our cops are super nice because they have real crime to fight, so those of us that speed or park where we shouldn't are, you know, pretty cool. You can walk everywhere. Anything you need you can walk to, which is kind of awesome. The area I grew up was really family-oriented. Every family knew every other family. A lot of big community events in the park near where I grew up. There were events all the time. I grew up around Hampton Village, and I went to school in the city, in the West End. So it was really safe. I remember growing up, I'd go out and go anywhere. My parents never knew where I was, just walking around the neighborhood, going to all the local shops, you know, the local bakeries and the library. I spent a ton of time there. Yeah, it was really kind of safe and welcoming vibe. I mean, anybody could go anywhere at any time. I bartended for a brief time and grew up in South City, so those are pretty much the similarities. I can be outgoing. I think Katie's really outgoing. I think especially with her flirtation with Brian, she knows what she wants. I am not that way at all. I can be pretty shy. I think that's why I didn't make a very good bartender. I prefer to just sort of serve and move on and engage in conversation if I had to. I'm not nearly as outgoing or as confident as she is. I think she's really super confident with how she looks, what she is. I'm not. So, not nearly to the extent as anyone else involved with the project, unfortunately. I love Calvin and Hobbes. I grew up reading Calvin and Hobbes. Actually, it launched the year I was born, which is pretty cool. So I love The Simpsons and Futurama. I'm a huge Futurama fan, and I haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but I know there is the Simpsons Futurama Crossover Crisis, this awesome book that I need to get around to reading, but I haven't. Comics were not a huge part of my life growing up. I was really into the arts. I dance and I sing and I play piano, so that was the stuff I geeked out on. Every kind of dance movie, dance shoes, music, piano. I played classical piano growing up, so I was obsessed with playing in competitions and things like that. So yeah, dance and music is what I geeked out to. You gonna just tell me all the answers?
We'll write all the answers on the back of this.
This is a super easy interview.